Oh, shit. Oh, come on, man. You can get that buffed out. No, you can get that buffed out. Remember,
damn good.
Talk. Knock, knock. Lady Beatty, get down. What the hell happened to knock and talk? Hands behind your head right now. I got this. I'm gonna penetrate this man's soul with my heart. What? Watch it. Sir, I realize that you're scared. You know, sometimes. How deep you think you got in your soul? I'm done, Mike. I'm retired. Uh-oh, here we go again. You want your legacy to be muscle shirts and body count? Look at this.
Mike Lowry.
I didn't do all this. You didn't shoot anybody?
Captain.
Oh, come on, Cap. You know I shot some. Yeah. Fuck me. Fuck. In these streets, I never trusted anybody but me. I'm asking you, man. Bad boys. One last time. I'm the definition of drugs as the drugs.
That P. Diddy song. Bad boys. Bad boys for life. We ain't going nowhere. Can't be stopped now. Bad boys for life.
Bad boy. What she gonna do? What she gonna do when we come in? No, never. Y'all will never do that again. Yeah, and you fucking up the lyrics, which take a long time to learn.
Excuse me. Still fighting this cold, people. Bad boys for life. Big time trailer. Man, I hope the movie is as good as the trailer. I am admittedly a fan of Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Bad Boy team up movies since the very first one. I saw the very first one and loved it. The second one was pretty good, although not better than the first one was better than the second one to me. But I love the second one still. Look, I'm going to give another ranking to the trailer, not the actual Bad Boy for Life movie, because, of course, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm also going to rank the other two while we're here. All right? Let's get into this. Bad Boys 1. It's a good movie. Because, look, our ranking list is legendary. Good. After good is kind of good, but you're going to probably need some drugs or alcohol to enjoy it. And basically at the bottom is bullshit, which is terrible. The first movie was a good movie. Alright, that's how I know the review for the first movie. It wasn't legendary. The only reason I'm keeping it under legendary is the first time out. It had a kind of like, they had some little pacing issues. I'm not just saying that to be a small ass, but the movie kind of dragged a little bit along, but it was very funny because you had the two best comedians in the game as far as Martin Lawrence and Will Smith on TV. It was very funny doing the Fresh Prince at that time, but yeah, Martin Lawrence, you had Will Smith teaming up in an action comedy fun-loving movie with, crime movie, of course, because they were playing cops or detectives at that time. So, look, the first movie, I'm going to go ahead and rank that one. Good movie. That's official Nola Review ranking. As far as the second movie, Bad Boys 2. See, this is where I get stuck at. This is where I get a little bit disbobulated at. The second movie was a damn good movie. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't as good as the first movie. Even though the first movie had a little bit, of pacing issues and kind of drug along, and sometimes, like, when I say drug along, I mean it moved a little bit slower than you would have liked. In my estimation, the second movie didn't quite have those pacing issues. Like, they fixed that, but it was kind of all over the place, but it was good. It was entertaining. I think what took me out of the second movie is when, Gabrielle Union, she plays Martin's sister in that movie, and she gets, kidnapped and brought to Cuba. And even though that last scene, the fight between the antagonist and, and Will Smith and Martin Lawrence at the end, trying to get the sister back, trying to defeat the drug lord, even though that was great and knocked out of the park. It was just, it kind of was doing a little bit too much with the whole Cuba thing. But I did enjoy it. It didn't have that much more pacing issues. I still say the first one was a good movie, or better movie than the second one, but I still enjoyed the second one just as much as the first. I still would say the first movie is better, but look, the second movie is a good movie. That's the official Nola review ranking also. It's funny that I'm kind of keeping them both at the same ranking level, but ironically, I, like the first one better than the second one, but the second one is not bad off. And with this Bad Boys for Life trailer, you're going to think I'm being a pessimist, but I'm really not. But this Bad Boys for Life trailer is just as good as those first two movies. Now, speaking of Bad Boys for Life, the movie, have to keep saying that for you and letting you guys know, because I can't really talk as good as I can't want to right now. My voice is kind of harsh. But look, Bad Boys for Life trailer is a good experience. It's good. There's nothing bad about it. It makes me hype for wanting to see the movie. Not saying when I see the movie it's going to be great. Not saying when I see the movie it's going to be good or bad. Just saying that the trailer makes me want to go see the movie. And that's an official Nola review ranking for you people, alright? Alright. Alright, let's move on to our sports section of the show. So look, every time we do these shows, every day we do Nola reviews, we have the movie entertainment talk. And I love my sports, so we have to dabble into sports, alright? So we're going to talk about this NFL kickoff, Bears and Packers. Division rivals, big time game. Let's get into it, all right? Sports session. What's up, sports? What's up, the NFL world? What's up, my football fans out here? Thank God football is finally back. I've always been a huge fan of the NFL, despite their recent, in the last 5 years, bullshit that they involved us all in. But I'm still a fan of the NFL. All right, so look, Bears and Packers. Let's keep it particularly on football. Last year, if we're judging these teams from last year, both these teams, the Bears, of course, had a much better season than the Packers. The Bears had a stout defense. Offense was pretty good. It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't as great as the defense was, but the offense, I felt, could do some damage. And it did do a lot of damage. Special teams, though. And this is why we love football, because you have three phases of the game: offense, defense, and special teams. The special teams, especially the kicking game, let the Bears down, and that ironically knocked them out of the playoffs. The Packers faced off last year, Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers, superstar, Super Bowl winning quarterback, had beef with his head coach last year, got him fired. The offense was just not inspiring because of that beef, of course. Ty Montgomery made some mistakes and was released this season. He now plays for the New York Jets. So the offense wasn't as good. Get a new coach in from Tennessee, young guy, Matt LaFleur, I think his name is. I'm very unfamiliar with him, but I know he's from the Tennessee Titans coaching staff. He dabbled and came from the coaching tree of that young guy in I'm about to say St. Louis, in Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Rams, young head coach whose name I can't remember right now, but everybody wants to know him. So anyway, Sean McVay. I didn't even have to look that up. McVay. Sean McVay, he comes from Sean McVay's coaching tree. Now he coaches the Packers. He's already kicking up dust in the air. Sorry, this cold is kicking my ass. He's already kicking up dust in the air by telling Aaron Rodgers not to audible. He's going to control the audibles and shit like that. That's not going to end well. We all know it, but we're here for the drama anyway. Packers offense sputtered last year, sputtered badly. And I don't really see no change of that happening this season. I mean, unless Matt LaFleur could really just, I guess, get him and Aaron on a better page, I guess, than he was with the coach last year, McCarthy. Who knows what's going to happen with that offense? I mean, they have pieces. They have Dante Adams. They have Jimmy Graham, Geronimo Ellison. They have a lot of receivers over there. Running backs, not so much, I guess. But they don't care about running the ball. Green Bay Packers are an air-out team. Defense, on the other hand, has been lackluster last year, mainly because of the offense bullshit that they had to deal with. But you have to carry your own weight, defense. So the defense are undervalued, I guess, because they're not really playing up to par. Special teams are probably the best team on this. The best unit, I should say, on this team is special teams of Green Bay. Because I didn't hear nothing or see nothing bad with their kicking game or punting game. So, look, I say it like this. Based off what I saw last year and all the changes being made on both squads, both teams, I'm going to say the Bears should win this one. I'll predict the score of 25 to, let's say, 25-21. Bears win. The Bears will get a safety off Aaron Rodgers. It's going to happen. The Bears defense is going to show up big time. Get some turnovers. Ironically, I have... Sorry. Ironically, I have Jimmy Graham on my fantasy team, which we will get into next, fantasy football. But, I'm going to hope that the Packers make this a close game. It should be a close game because of this division rivals. But I'm going to give the win to the Bears. The Bears will edge this out and start 1-0. Packers will start 0-1. All right. And our last but not least subject of the day. I mean, sticking around sports, but this is NFL. Not even NFL. I said that wrong. ESPN, excuse me, people. ESPN Fantasy Football, my fantasy football league, the League of Shadows. What's up, all my players in my league? What's up, player? In our league, I should say. What's up, player? What's up, everybody? In the League of Shadows for our fantasy football league. Now, I make it a point to represent my league, represent everybody in my league. So, I got to give big ups to the players playing in my league, all right? And when I say players, I mean the other guys in the league, not the actual NFL football players. But anyway, that's neither here or there. Look, my team Dogside. I love my chances in this league. Even though I wish that my lineup was a little better than, I wish it was a little better. Only